Hello, class. Welcome to Chem 161, Fall 2026 at Windward Community College. I am your instructor, Mike Ferguson, here to welcome you to the class. So let me go over and show you how this course works. So I'm at the Lamaku homepage for the course right here. And if you've never used Lamaku before, I can show you. First thing, you can go to this content thing at the top, and it brings you to the table of contents. So what do you do in the beginning? And it even has the vital source that's important, but here's the getting started here. Well, start with the first week. Vital source, go here. You can click on this. I have a different video on that. You click on this, and then I've already set it up, and it's going to look different for me as an instructor anyways. Just click on that and follow the prompts, and I'll have a different video showing you that as well. And that's essentially what I just showed you there. Now, I'm here in the table contents of the course, and here are the different modules. I have the introduction course right here. Here's about me. I'm not going to talk about too much of myself because I give myself a 10-minute introduction there. And let me go to the meet and greet discussion. This is optional, but I recommend you do it. For one thing, if you want to skip it and just sign up for Vital Source. But what's nice about this is I can make sure you're in the right class, because this class, this is first year chemistry for STEM majors and doctors. So people that want to go the pre-med route, pre-pharm route, STEM majors, so science and engineering mostly. This is the right class for you. If you're in nursing, you should be in Biochem 141 or Chemistry 100 if you're a non-STEM major. Unless you want to pursue other options, you probably want to be in Chem 100 or another diversification physical science class. So I'm just letting you know so that way you don't waste your time. This is considered to be a tough class. So and also a quarter of all college students take this class. So it's a really oftenly taken class. So, but just make sure you're in the right class. Okay, I'm gonna go back to table of contents, and here is a syllabus. I gave a syllabus talk there. I already mentioned Vital Source. And here is an optional module on study skills. So it goes you how to go about doing the various things. So note taking, time management, test taking. Especially test taking. Some students just aren't very good test takers. And I noticed that some students do really well on homework and then they don't do as well on tests. And I'm also happy to work with you on that, but you can also preempt it there. So I have the content modules, and you can see I have it broken into 4 sections. So the first one, chapters 1 through 4, due on September 23rd, and that includes the homework and the test. And then test 2, chapters 5, 6, and 7, October 21st. Then chapters 8 and 9, November 12th. I usually do it on Wednesdays. I did the November 11th, that's Veterans Day, and I didn't want to make things due on a holiday, so I have it the day after the holiday kind of thing. And then the December 10th, which I think is a Thursday, but that's just the last day of classes. And then the final is due by December 18th. And you can take them any time. So I have everything open already. And okay, let me pick something. I'll pick chapter 4. So, and if you want, you can go right to the lecture. But I want to show you this module here. There's overview and objectives. So I have learning outcome, and then you can go by these arrow buttons. And so this is what you need to do. Read the chapter, look at the worksheets, watch the video, take notes, do the assignment, and if you need help, go to those other things. Okay, so now we get to the lecture. So you can see here, what you can do is if you can print these out or put in the tablet if you want. So here are the blank notes. So here are the notes that I base my lecture off of, and then you can, okay, no, I don't need that. Then you can watch the video here on YouTube, and then I also have the finished notes. So I've already gone through. So you see these are blank. So you can see here like the example 4.4 there, and then I show you what to do, and you can see that's a difficult step. So I have it circled, but you can watch the video for more. So go that. Okay, so then when you're done with the lecture, and some modules have more than one lecture, I try to keep these down to about 25 minutes so that you're not just watching hours of lectures. And then the assignment, you're going to access Pearson. So this is Brightspace, the very amazingly intelligent admin at the University of Hawaii decided not to have us use Canvas. We're going to use Brightspace and alter it to call it Lamaku. And unfortunately, Brightspace does not let the assignments from external tools be put directly into the web pages. So we have to use VitalSource, which is we pay them to create a bridge between Brightspace and Access Pearson to set things up to the IDAP, and then you have Access Pearson, and it brings you to the internal, and it brings you to the Pearson thing. And okay, so let me go to Pearson. So here is the homepage for Pearson, and you go to the assignments, and you can see here's the different chapters. So and the problem sets there. So like if you want to do chapter 4 problem set, you go here, and then for this you have to let you have to allow pop-ups. So I use different browsers. I use my Firefox for mastering other things that have pop-up blockers, and I do everything else in Safari because I have the pop-up blockers blocked, or the pop-ups are blocked for me on Safari. However you want to do it. That's just me, myself. That's, I have the different browsers do different things. So you can click on this. And a couple things for the assignments. So first of all, where's the intro? Here, Intro to Mastering Chemistry and the Chemistry Primer. These are optional. You don't have to do them if you don't want to, so they're not worth any credit. So if you don't want to do them, you don't have to, but if you want to learn more how mastering chemistry works, and if you are you feel a little rusty, you haven't taken chemistry for a while, and then you can do these tutorials so to help you out. And again, like I said, these are optional, so you don't have to do them. And I don't take any credit from this. No regular credit nor extra credit. So that's just there if you want extra help. So okay, so now I'm going to go back to this page here. So assignment, and then here's the help, and then finally you can get to the best part, the picture of the panda. So remember, you're doing this to see the picture of the panda, because when you see the picture of the panda, you know you are done with the chapter. And when you're done with the chapter, you can go on to the next section, which for chapter 4 is test 1. So there you go. So hopefully you see how the course works. For this course, remember this is for STEM majors and pre-med, pre-pharm. You'll hear from me at least a minimum of twice per week. And I'll give you the due dates, and I also give you a new thing that's going on, the world of science, usually chemistry, usually American Chemical Society, something that the magazine, the Chemical Engineering News, has highlighted. That's kind of my bread and butter for the outside world. Outside world meaning outside of this course. I mean, come on, I'm in academia. I'm still in the house plant, if you will. And then first week, The important thing is the vital source, setting up your account, and then going through, watching the lectures, doing the homework, and eventually taking the tests. And doing well in the test, doing well in the homework, doing well in the final, and then getting an A in the class, right? That's what. How do I get an A in the class? That's how you do it. You watch the videos, do the homework, read the textbooks, take the test, take the final, rock on everything. Let's say something happens. The due dates, I have them on there. They're loosey-goosey, though. I mentioned that in the syllabus talk. I'm happy to work with you. Things happen, things come up. Just let me know. We'll work around them. Don't worry about that. We're here not to so that you can get a great student experience and great education and do well. So that's what we're after, and I'm here to help you. I'll do what I can to help you always, and keep that in mind. And in that regards, hope you have a nice first week of your classes. And if you have any questions, anything, please let me know. So I'm going to sign off now then. Aloha.